Hi, I'm Ron Jones from Lean Berets. I'm here in Tucson, Arizona with Enid Whitaker, Managing Director of Bonnie Prudden Myotherapy and Physical Education Teacher. We have some of the archive equipment out of the
Vintage 1950s.
Vintage 1950s from Bonnie Prudden storage on fitness sawhorses that Bonnie used for decades for physical education classes. So can you explain why this sawhorse is different than the standard sawhorse you'd see at Lowe's?
Well, it won't tip over when you get on the end of it. You
Okay.
can walk right to
It
the end and
overhangs.
it won't tip over.
So it's made to walk on too?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you can walk on it, forward, backward, sideways.
Uh-huh.
You can do chin-ups on it.
Right.
You can vault over it.
Right,
You
okay.
can do gymnastics things on it.
Mhm.
So there's no end to what you can do on it to start developing the body. And typically we would have 4 of these in a row.
Okay.
So you had a balance beam.
Oh, you could walk, and maybe put them in different
Right.
configurations as well.
Yeah.
Now, is this, some of them have holes in the ends
Yeah,
too.
this one has a
Oh,
hole.
so there's a hole, you put a pole in the end of it,
Put a
right?
pole in the end, so then another sawhorse over
Uh-huh.
here.
Right?
But you had another confirmation that your foot had to take hold of.
Oh,
So
okay.
here your foot was more or less flat,
Right.
and on the pole it had to use a
They
muscle.
would walk across the pole,
Yeah.
and the kids could do it?
Well, we used the wand,
Oh, to
and they
balance?
would hold on to it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, or we would spot them by doing this kind of thing.
Right,
So
right.
they would have somebody
Yeah.
to hold on to, but they would
But
be able to
good,
do
good
it.
for the, if you think of the joint mobility of
Right.
the foot being like a hand on the pole,
Mhm.
right? That's
Mhm.
wonderful. Okay, well, great. We're going to do a few action shots of this too.
You are.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so we're going to do the action shot sequence now. So what are a couple of things that you
Well, you
guys
can
used to
vault
use them
over this.
Vault?
And if people who can't, okay, can you do it without stopping in between?
for? Oh. Better do my warm-ups, right?
Yay! Then you can do chin-ups on this.
Okay.
Perfect. And then if you wanted to do them both ways, you turn your hands around. Yep. Yep.
Great.
And if you were a little kid and couldn't do any of those things, you could crawl through.
Right.
And we used to have tires hanging on these, so the kids could crawl through the tires. And they could go backward, forward, yes, on their back, on their front. And any way you do it, you're still developing the muscles.
Right.
In one way or another.
And you would walk across and
Mhm.
maybe crawl.
Crawl, catwalk, all kinds of different walks on this. Backward,
Right.
forward, sideways, like a cat on all fours.
Okay. Would they pivot and come back the other way too?
Not usually.
Or walk backwards?
Not usually, because mostly when we use these like for walking to 5 years old.
Okay.
However, I did have a class when it first started on hot dogging.
Uh-huh, okay.
So it was a pre-sport class, and
Cool.
I had the wildest guys come in, young
Yeah.
guys, and they would leap from the ramps over these.
Right.
So it can be used for any age group, and we use it with older people to help them with the balance and to help them feel good about themselves.
Mhm.
And then we put a nice looking guy at the end.
The older people walk across?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at what we've given away. Like,
I
we
know.
need to get back to this stuff, right?
and any good carpenter can make it, and all the directions are in all of Bonnie's books. It's
Right.
not something she
For
hid
free.
away.
For free,
For free.
right? Yeah, the plans are still in the books. We have them at the Lean Berets as well. And hey, this is it's still in pretty good shape, right? So there you go, 1950s vintage equipment out of the Bonnie Prudden storage shed, fitness sawhorses.